Hello and welcome to the Happy Hour. I'm your host, and if you're watching me, that means I'm happy. Valentine's Day is just around the corner as we cover some of the biggest topics in wrestling. But first, this week's drink special. If you're looking to impress somebody on that special day of the year, you need a drink that's going to stand out and turn heads. That's why this week's drink special is the Cilantro Jalapeno Margaritas for Two. For this drink, you're going to need a little bit of your favorite tequila, some triple sec, a little simple syrup, some jalapeno, cilantro, and lime juice. Nah, none of that fake stuff. We go OG here. Get the real ones in. You're also going to need a little bit of chili powder and some sugar, and a sharp knife. This drink is going to be 1 ounce of the simple syrup with 2 of the triple sec and 4 of the tequila. Have those jalapenos and cut up your limes, and get ready to squeeze. Shake well with ice and cover the rim of a glass with the sugar and the chili powder. Stuff your jalapeno down in there and tear off a chunk of that cilantro for the garnish. Serve with a lime and you're good to go. Now finally, after all your hard work, it's time for a toast and a taste. Alright, we got our thumbs on the table, folks, and this one is in the books. That's the Cilantro Jalapeno Margaritas for Two. Remember, if it doesn't taste right, you didn't make it right. I know I sure did. Sip slow, and remember, folks, drink responsibly. Welcome back. Folks, Valentine's Day is a celebration of love. It's a time to tell the ones that we care for exactly how much they mean to us. And before we go any further, I have to tell you all something very important to me. Rusev isn't happy, and I don't know how to deal with this. Rusev and his wife Lana made an appearance on the most recent episode of the podcast Chasing Glory with Lillian Garcia. Rusev expressed frustrations in the interview about the portrayal of his character and the state of his booking thus far. The Bulgarian Brute described disappointment in his U.S. title run, feeling that he was never given the chance to elevate the title as he would have liked to, as well as in Rusev Day never being given the spotlight despite widespread fan support. I want to be on top. I don't want to be forgotten. But that's what irks me, is that I do all these things but nothing changes, and that's where the frustration comes. You see? He's sad. Why are they making him sad? I just keep pushing and pushing for it to be my time, and I keep talking to everybody, but nobody wants to do anything. With WWE still reeling from the announced exit of Dean Ambrose, another high-profile walkout from the company could prove to be bad optics, which leads us to our next story. Folks, in a week full of bombshells, none was more surprising than the sudden and unexplained scrubbing of any mention of the WWE from the social media profiles of none other than Mark Calaway, known worldwide as The Undertaker. None. I gotta get something to drink. Petty. That's right, folks. As of the time of this recording, if you were to go to the dead man's social media profiles right now, you'll find no mention of the WWE and will instead find information regarding business and booking inquiries. According to reports from Wrestling Observer, Mark Calaway has been accepting deals for signings and appearances outside of the WWE. A far cry for the norm for the Phenom, who is widely regarded as one of Vince McMahon's most loyal employees after nearly 3 decades with the company. With a reported price tag of an eye-watering $25,000 per hour, one thing is certain. Anyone looking to spend a night with the dead man is going to have some deep pockets. Which brings us to our next story, All Elite Wrestling. Yes, the 3 letters on the tip of everyone's tongue, AEW has been a thorn in the side of the WWE ever since its introductory announcement at the start of this year. Spearheaded by Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks, All Elite Wrestling set the wrestling world ablaze with rumors about what may or may not be to come, with many wondering how the WWE will cope with having a new competitor on the market. Whether AEW stands to become a direct competitor or not, it already seems that the WWE will have to adjust its business strategy to accommodate a market where wrestlers can now go somewhere else to seek their fortunes. Since its inception, AEW's managed to nab deals with several big names in the wrestling business. Chris Jericho, one of the higher profile signees, described the deal he received as the biggest of his career by far. AEW is bankrolled by Tony Khan, son of billionaire mogul and Jacksonville Jaguars owner Shahid Khan. So what's old Daddy Moneybags working with? What's he got? Oh, money. It's money. With money like that behind the contract and more big names such as Kenny Omega signing on, it's easy to see why the wrestling world is in full-on hype machine mode. AEW's first official event, Double or Nothing, was announced just last Thursday and managed to pre-sell all 12,000 of its tickets in just a matter of hours. It seems everything is falling into place for AEW as they look to lock in the last piece of the puzzle, the TV deal. That's right, AEW could be coming to a TV screen near you, as Dave Meltzer reports that the Young Federation already has 2 network deals on the table. Though not naming names, Meltzer described the deals as better than any non-WWE company had seen since the days of WCW, and described the companies as, quote, better than Spike. AEW has also applied trademark for the name Tuesday Night Dynamite, seeming to indicate that their primary show will be on Tuesdays, wisely avoiding competition with the WWE, who will be moving SmackDown to Friday on Fox later this year. So what do you think? Is this a flash in the pan, or is this the rebirth of the Monday Night Wars? Has Taker joined the dark side? What are we going to do about Rusev? Tell us what you think in the comments below, and let us know what kind of stories you'd like to see us cover on next week's episode. Well, folks, that's my show. Thank you for tuning in. Come in next week to see me, Monday at 6 o'clock. And before I go, I wanted to leave you all with a new segment. We call it One for the Road. Folks, this one's on the house. This is Paige reacting to being told that she has a lot of videos on the internet.
So did you absorb, did you just watch a lot of
Yeah,
video?
obviously. I mean, the greatest thing about her is that you just type in her name and there's so many videos, whether it's wrestling or her, you just type in her name and there's so many videos, whether it's wrestling or her, so many videos, whether it's wrestling.
Wanted to remind you all again that you still have a chance to take down the reigning, defending champion of the Fantasy Promo Challenge. He's a heel champion. Send in your entry via Facebook and keep it under 90 seconds. You can make your way onto the next episode of the Happy Hour.